Take one fresh and tender kiss, add one stolen night of bliss. One girl,
how are you getting on, Dad?
One boy, some grief, some joy.
You enjoying the flight? Are you enjoying the flight?
Don't forget a small moonbeam.
We're just south of Bari in Italy, and Sonya and I and Dad have come over to take Dad on a trip back around the parts of Italy, some of them where he spent time during the Second World War.
I was with the 60th Company Engineers. We embarked at Taranto and we drove up at night, the convoy, with our only possible guide was a small jeep in front of the convoy with a little red light, tail light we had to follow. I remember calling into a hotel and we had a few glasses of wine.
Yeah.
And it was lovely, and the people treated us very well. But we managed to get our trucks back to Bari without any trouble. And I remember quite well, we were just on the outskirts of Bari when when the Germans raided the port and blew up several ammunition ships, and the percussion sucked all the windows out of the hospital and all the houses for a mile around. It was the most terrible sight. The whole sky was lit up like day.
One fresh and tender kiss, add one stolen night of bliss. One girl, one boy, some grief, some joy. Memories are made of this. Don't forget a small moonbeam. Fold in lightly with a dream. Your lips and mine, two sips of wine. Memories are made of this. Then add the wedding bells, the one house where lovers dwell, three little kids for the flavor. Stir carefully through the days, see how the flavor stays. These are the dreams you will savor with His blessings from above. Serve it generously with love. One man, one wife, one love through life. Memories are made of this. Memories are made of this.
I'm not sure what sort of a gun this is, but it may be an Italian anti-aircraft gun. It looks familiar.
Does it?
But it's not one of ours.
I'm sorry, son, but I gotta film you. I try not to run one over.
be nice if you chased them a bit closer to the monastery.
I'll herd them for you. Okay, we're herding the goats over to the monastery now, and we're going to get a better shot of them over there. This is how they do it on National Geographic.
Over there as well, on that hill off to your left. Stunning.
Oh, they're moving off the road.
Oh, look out, sons.
There's a bit of shot.
Oh, nice, aren't they? You see?
But if I could get out again, I'd get to the monastery, wouldn't I?
They're lovely goats, aren't they? Look at that.
But that dog would be angry. Looks a bit old and slow.
Who's got the bell?
Probably the boss that's got the bell, the oldie. That brown and white one there.
Maybe I can put one out the window anyway. That's what it is.
Alright, we're going to drive up a bit closer to the monastery.
Right.
Those dogs like that, we saw a lot of them in Sardinia when we were cycling, and sometimes there'd be a pack of 5 dogs and they leave them all day with the sheep, and the dogs will keep them off the roads and they'll shepherd them, and if you go near them they attack you, but they don't actually bite you. We've never been bitten by one. We're coming up to the monastery now. This should be nice.
I'm lonesome, nobody cares for me. I'm blue and worried, no happiness I see. My traveling heart won't let me change my mind, 'cause I'm born to ramble, and I ramble all the time. When evening comes, that's when I start to cry. The gal I love has gone and said goodbye. My broken heart keeps telling me to go. I'm born to ramble, but where I do not know. No lucky breaks don't ever fall my way. I keep on looking, but it's the same each day. Sometimes I think I'll try to settle down, but I'm born to ramble, and I ramble town to town.
There's a boy across the street, lately he's looked very neat. Seems he's always on the run, down the street to 301. Seems he's always on the run, down the street to 301. Saturday he mows the lawn, gets up at the crack of dawn. 9 o'clock the work's all done, down the street to 301. 9 o'clock the work's all done, down the street to 301. When it's back to school this fall, winter's chill may end it all, but for now there's lots of fun with the girl at 301.
But for now there's lots of fun with the girl at 301.
Maybe they will never win, sure they may break up instead, but for now she is the one, the girl who lives at 301.
But for now she is the one, the girl who lives at 301.
What have you got there, Darren?
I've got some black olive
Hold it
tapenade.
up? No, film it.
Black olive tapenade.
Yeah.
And this is melanzana, aubergine, in olive oil. And I've also got some sun-dried tomatoes, specialities of Puglia.
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 Puglia. And what's the dog doing in here?
Wow. Ray's enticed it in with some steak from the restaurant. Steak was a bit tough, and he took it away to make a stew. Changed his mind when he saw the dog. So we've made a new friend.
And what are you doing there, Dad? Are you studying?
I'm just looking at a map and I don't believe a word that you've just heard because I felt sorry for the dog and that's why I didn't eat the steak.
And what do you think about it, dog? What do you think? Is that a true story? True
Don't
story?
be so shy, come on.
Oh, look. Gosh, likes me. Why back now?
And this is our room for tonight. We've rented this room. It's 2 rooms and it's got a little kitchen and it's got a bathroom. It's got everything. It's pretty good. It's our room there. And Dad's got a bunk in his. He's going to bunk it tonight. Yeah.
So,
Whereabouts are we?
well, we're near Vieste.
We're near Vesta. Where's that on the map? Can you point to it on there?
Here, Vieste, we're just short, a few kilometres short of Vieste, south of Vieste.
And then tomorrow we're going to follow the coast up to the Sangro.
Up here, towards the Sangro River,
And we're going to go and see a place called
the Morrow Village.
the Morrow Village. And what's that where you nearly got hit by the shrapnel?
To see if the piece of shrapnel still embedded
I hear the train a-comin',
in the
it's
castle.
rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison.
We're staying in some bungalow here at Vieste. It's in Puglia, southern part of Italy. And it's quite comfortable. It's got its own little shower facility and kitchen. It's only 2 kilometres from the city. Today we're headed off up the coast. We're on a pilgrimage route of Nigel's dad, the route he took in the war. So we're going to find the Sangro River and we're going to follow that and hopefully find a little village which is not marked on the map. We've got a fair idea where it is, and he was there when it was bombed and there's still some shrapnel in the wall. Well, he's hoping to find it. We'll see how we get on.
I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep a moving, and that's what tortures me.
telling you about who had the mortar land in the back of his Jeep.
Oh.
We were camped a mile down the road from Casino, waiting on the weather to come right before they made the big drive into Casino. And so we used to play cards. It was a game called Slippery Sam, and there was a dealer, and they had to get a good hand of 3 good opposite suits before you could bet on the money in the kitty. Well, Phil Cohen was the luckiest gambler I'd ever known. He would bet on practically nothing and scoop the pool. It was no time that Phil had all the money and we had nothing. But when Phil got in a Jeep and was doing a message, he drove up from Skipper Alley, where we were camped, to Hellfire Corner, which was a corner that went to Lanciana and Castelfrontana, a turn-off. Well, he was just turning the corner when the Germans fired mortars from Orsonia, and one of them landed in the Jeep alongside him and killed him. Huey Beard.
And who was he?
His people owned the Green Roofs Wallistown Hotel.
Oh. The Green Moose.
The Green Roofs Hotel at Wallistown in Invercargill.
Oh.
And Huey stood on a mine, an S mine, a personnel mine, killed him. Oh, that's good. I'm glad I found those two. Now let's just find Danny Mackay. Thank you. New Zealand so far.
There's New Zealand quite a few over the other side there.
Is there? So I must have a look there.
Infantry line now, so. Oh, wow.
Killed at Casino. The first one killed crossing the river.
Get one of his remote.
Oh yeah, I might get in touch with these people. Fucking
And who is he?
Jack Dale, our cook. Killed at the very first operation in Sangro River crossing.
The very first.
The very first crossing. Oh, I must take a photo of Jack. He's a good chap. I'm going to get in touch with some of the relations when I get home there. They've probably got all these photos.
Where we spent the 3rd night, what's that? Day 4 now. Dad's bed over there, he got the bunk again. There's a little kitchen. He's good, having a shave. Did you sleep alright, Dad? We've had breakfast and Sonya's just packing up a bit of food there. For the trip.
Sangro River, where we had our first engagement with the enemy, And we built a bridge across this river, a Bailey Bridge. I'm not sure whether this is the exact spot or not. 375 New Zealanders lost their lives round about this area. 2 of them unknown in the graves, the senior graves where we visited yesterday. It's a very peaceful spot now, but 60 years ago it was a terrible place, with aeroplanes flying over, strafing while we were building the bridge, and it was terrible. We are about to move on to Castle Frantano shortly, and then we'll move on down to the Moro village, a place that we also had some casualties, lots of casualties.
Yeah, that's good.
Lots of poppies.
Just put one on my little table.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's a lovely scene.
Walk further down, you can't see the mountain anymore. Can I give you some poppies to hold on to? Because it's kind of a RSA kind of thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, that'd be nice. I'm holding some poppies which are growing around this area very profusely. A symbol of the World War I, and also a symbol of the New Zealand soldiers who died. It's a very pretty spot.